Team Freedom from UCP of the Inland Empire is on the road this month as part of the Tour de Palm Springs to help fund its COVID-19 response fund, educational virtual programming, and adaptive bike program. Here this morning is the president and CEO of UCPIE, Greg Wetmore, with how you can go along for the ride, so to speak. Greg, welcome.
Good morning.
So this year is very different than last year, and this ride is actually lasting a month.
It is indeed, Joe. The whole month of February, people are able to ride and walk at their own time.
Tell me what Team Freedom is all about.
Back in 2012, we looked at the Tour de Palm Springs and someone said, why don't we become part of it? We thought about it and we did. And we created a team of one person, Anne Marie Mann, who was 12 years old at the time, joined us as our only rider. And we raised $625. And we thought that was wonderful. And as we thought through to the next year, we said, let's turn this team of one into a much larger team, and let's call it Team Freedom. And the freedom concept, Joe, came from the idea that you and I both know when we got on our first bicycle, the freedom we had to move and get around and all was there. So Team Freedom was created, and all these years later, it has become our largest fundraiser. In the last couple of years, we've raised net close to $100,000, which is a great fundraiser.
That is terrific. And it's also going to support the adaptive bike program. And that is really something very special because the bikes, they're very different.
They are, Joe, and thanks for mentioning that. We have given away over 70 adaptive bicycles. These bikes are built for the child at the time in their growth, and they have them for a period of time, and they can be adjusted. They are very expensive, anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000. But because of things like the tour and raising funds, we're able to do it. What we miss this year is being able to donate 12 or 13 bikes that we do every year in a public forum, and everyone can see. But that will be back. This COVID is not going to last forever, and we're making personal presentations at the home of some children, and we'll get back to the group presentation soon.
And I can just imagine the smiles on their faces when they see you deliver those bikes. I mean, talk about a Christmas gift, talk about a birthday present. It's wonderful.
Absolutely, Joe. And when you take a child from a wheelchair and put them on a bike, there may be a few tears initially, but the smiles are amazing, and it's just wonderful to see.
Probably if people go out to their garage, they're probably going to see their bike sitting there, and it's probably been sitting there for some time. So this is an opportunity to kind of dust it off and go for a ride, and at the same time support UCPIE. But you don't really even have to ride the bike. You can actually walk if you want.
That's right, and that's what I'm doing, Joe. I'm hoping to get a few of my neighbors together and maybe a couple of kids with bikes to come by my neighborhood to do my part of the walk. But we're respecting masks and distance and all of that. So we can't have the big event. There's nothing better than to be standing on the stage at the tour and looking at our Team Freedom coming down the street in their purple or red or whatever the color of the year is. And I'd like to thank Lexus, Schottenkirk Desert Lexus, and also Hunter Dermatology for being our presenting sponsors again this year, as well as IEHP, a gold sponsor, and also Renova Energy, a gold sponsor.
They all do great work here in the Valley, and they are always giving back, and that's so important. If somebody wants to participate, how can they do it?
Go to our website, ucpie.org, and you'll see a big green button. Can't miss it. Hit the button, follow the guidelines, and get yourself registered. It's $40 to register, and a good portion of that money comes back to our charity. And then you can start raising pledges for Team Freedom, which is what we have many, many people doing as we speak, Joe, myself included.
All right, and remember, you have the entire month of February in order to participate.
Thanks so much for all you do for us, Joe.
It is our pleasure indeed. Thank you. And keep it right here. We'll be right back.